It can be difficult to get crispy vocals that can cut through a mix, especially if you're new to mixing. In fact, many people who have been mixing for a while still struggle to get their vocals to sound crisp and cut through the mix without sounding weird. If you follow these three simple steps I'm about to show you, your vocals will easily sound crisp and cut through any mix without sounding weird or out of place, no matter how heavy the mix is. So for the first step, if you want your vocals to cut through the mix and sound crisp, you need to use EQ. Okay, you need to EQ your vocals properly and remove unwanted frequencies and any harshness, as you will get a much better result later on. All right, so we're going to take out, first of all, the low end of the vocal, okay, the rumbly low end, typically within 90 hertz to about 150 hertz, okay, depending on the vocalist and the kind of microphone you use to record, okay.
I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby.
And then we'll take out some resonance frequencies.
I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby. Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo. I just want to try you, go low. I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo. I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo. I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby.
So when I turn off the EQ, this is how it sounds.
I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo. I just want.
When I turn it on,
I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo. I just want to try you.
so it may not sound like there's a lot of difference, but this little decision we've made will easily make our vocals cut through the mix later on, as we've taken out unwanted frequencies that were hindering it from cutting through, okay? All right, so now for the next step, one of the common reasons why your vocals isn't cutting through the mix and sounding crisp is because you're not compressing it properly. Good compression can make your vocal sound balanced so it doesn't get swallowed by another element in the mix, okay? So it keeps it consistent. So I'm going to adjust the threshold.
I just want to try you, go.
Then adjust the ratio, okay? We don't want, a hard ratio, just a medium ratio, okay? Somewhere around here is fine.
I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo. I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo.
You can see the vocals is already coming up more, sounding more consistent and balanced on the beat. So when I turn it off, this is how it sounds.
I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo. I just want to try you.
When I turn it on,
I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo. I just want to try you, go low on my yo, baby Jackin' Jayo, baby Jackin' Shayo.
now you'd always have to use this exact preset for compressing your vocal, but most times the threshold when I'm compressing vocals is usually within minus 15 dB to minus 30 dB, okay? The more dynamic the vocal is, okay, the more I adjust the threshold, okay? And also the ratio is also to know how hard the compressor works, okay? So I use a medium setting. Sometimes we use a harder settings, but most times I'll not recommend using a hard setting at a go. Maybe a soft or a medium compression most times should be fine, all right? And then the gain is just to compensate for loss of loudness, as most times when you compress, the volume may drop, okay? Now we've taken care of the first two steps, which are the basics any mixing chain should have, okay? Which is the EQ and the compression. Getting a good grasp of these two processing can easily make or break your mix, okay? So for the third step to get crisp vocals that can easily cut through your mix is this plugin. We'll be using this plugin, which is an easy fix to make your vocal sound crisp and cut through any mix, okay? And the name is Waves One Knob Brighter, okay? It's made by Waves. It's a plugin company, okay? They make really good plugins. This plugin is super easy to use and it's just one knob, okay? Nothing to confuse you here. The more you dial it up, the brighter the vocal gets and it cuts through the mix, okay? So this plugin boosts like more of the high mids and most of the high frequencies on your vocal so I can cut through the mix and sound crisp. So you observe the higher I take it, the brighter the vocal gets. So I'm going to do this in real time.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo. I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́.
You can see how much presence we're not getting from the vocal and how it cuts through the mix now.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo. I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo.
And now you have to be careful using this plugin because if you make it, too bright, it may start sounding harsh and unpleasant in the ear. For example, if I take it all the way here.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo.
So you can hear it sounds when you boost it that much, it starts making the vocal sound weird and exposing more of the nasal frequencies or rather the resonating frequencies that we're trying to take out, okay? So you be careful using it. You typically don't want to go beyond 5, okay? Most times, in fact, just 1 or 4, with 1 or 4 is fine, but you don't want to go beyond 5 most times if you just simply compress and EQ your vocals properly.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo. I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo.
So let's go back to the compressor and compensate for the loudness level.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo. I just want to jayo.
So for us to really hear what's going on, I had to adjust the loudness of the compressor a little bit so we can truly hear if it sounds brighter, because sometimes when it gets loud, you may think it's better. So I had to adjust the gain so that when we turn it off and on, we're able to tell if it actually sounds brighter and it's cutting through the mix or it's just unnecessarily louder, okay? So now I'm going to turn off this plugin and then we hear the before and the after. This is without it.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo. I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́.
And now this is when it's turned on.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo. I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo.
Alright, so now I'm going to turn everything off completely. That is the entire effects processing. And then we'll listen to the before after. This is when it's turned off.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo. I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo.
And now when it's turned on.
I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo. I just want to jayo, go lọ́wọ́ mayo, baby jẹ́ kí n jayo, baby jẹ́ kí n ṣayo.
So you can see it sounds much brighter, it cuts through the mix, crisp, and still doesn't sound weird, right? So if you follow these 3 simple steps, you can easily get your vocals to sound crisp and cut through any mix, no matter how dense your production is. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the like button so other people that need to know how to make their vocals cut through the mix can easily find this video and learn, okay? And also hit the subscribe button for more helpful tips, tricks, and tutorials like this. Cheers.